Hi folks. Today I want to show you my political views. I will admit they are pretty unique, hence why I decided not to vote. The system I would as closest is anarcho-capitalism. As a friend of mine tends to say, there is no perfect system, they all have their flaws. Socialism is great if everyone is willing to share, but that's not the real world we live in. Capitalism allows more freedom, but most people are greedy. One of my positions is the support of self-defense. I think there is nothing wrong with carrying a gun as long as it is in case you need to defend yourself. I definitely am no supporter at all of the Democrat Party. Sorry, but this party causes nothing but chaos. I am no fan of Trump, but I suppose he was a less bad choice, and generally I wonder if there are any decent politicians out there. Gary Johnson is the leader of the Libertarian Party, but he is very weak compared to his predecessors. I also don't think that drugs should be legalized. While marijuana seems to be a decent medicine, I don't think it is right to use it as a form of entertainment. I also hate it that most people are against the prayer in public schools. People should stand up for what they really believe. I think people should find truth by themselves. Freedom of speech is another one. I am completely against censorship. I mean, there are many things that may sound offensive, but nevertheless they need to be said. I also believe that sex should not occur before marriage. I mean, look at the growing number of single mothers. It is tragic that the traditional view of family is being destroyed. I also am pro-life. I mean, isn't it cruel that not everyone has a right to make a decision about his own life? And if a woman doesn't want to keep her child, can't she just give it up for adoption? On the other hand, I am anti-war. Because if a war happens, there are always two sides. Yet two who agree on one thing, may disagree on something else. Same the other way, so yes, someone has a right to fight. I am no fan of peace movements. But fighting against groups of people is nonsense. The real thing we have to battle with are emotions. We also shouldn't be supporting capital punishment. As the great Ron Paul said, opposing capital punishment is consistent with being pro-life. I believe in the elimination of centralized state in favor of self-ownership. Someone could consider me as an anarchist. We definitely should not steal or spread lies. We ought to take care about others too, and not only about ourselves. I don't agree with the common libertarian concept of refusal of work. I however oppose nationalism, since everyone should have his own right to choose where to live. That however in no wise means we were to abolish morality. Do what thou wilt shalt be the whole of the law is certainly none my concepts. I realized it many times that when I did something bad it came back on me. What we must do is learn from our mistakes. We should have our freedom, but not abuse it to harm others. I am not anti-militarian, but I'm strictly against the idea that wars were necessary. We can and should avoid those things. We should obey others, but without losing our opinions. I believe love is also shown in actions. I mean, if we want to make friends, shouldn't we also care for them? Do you really love your wife or husband if you never help her or him? We should also care more about people with disabilities. It is not fair that those people don't get special rights. I mean, they are not able to do everything as normal ones. I will also admit I am no supporter of same-sex marriage. I don't think that people were born that way. It is everybody's choice. Everybody has his own choice to do good or bad, but I am totally against racism. No one deserves to be attacked based on his ethnic nationality or skin color. Someone is good or bad depending on what he does, not on his origins. I hope that sums up a little bit. I'd say I am too left for the right and too right for the left. Everybody over 18 years has the rights and responsibilities over himself. You can comment what you think. I will admit I have a problem of getting emotional. I also don't want to compromise my general beliefs. On the other hand, I shouldn't get upset over what others think about me. And when I believe something illogical, I should be humble enough to receive correction. Goodbye now.